Who knows? Maybe they'll help you.
That's a good joke. Oh wait, this isn't my. Yeah, it is my server. Never mind. And where's it looking for group?
Let me double check if I need that. Hold on. I might actually have 2 DPS for that.
Oh, okay. What's my... No, I'm gonna do my buffers last. Actually, you know what?
안녕하세요. 세리아 키르민이라고 해요.
Just click pop.
아무리 짙은 어둠이라도 한 줄기 달빛만 있다면 이겨낼 수 있지.
What time did you say you have to leave, Lewis? You said 4, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm imprinting right now.
I was gonna ask if you needed Moon Lake runs, but it would probably take too long for you.
Moon Lake.
Yeah, Moon Submerged Lake.
I already did that.
Oh, okay.
I soloed that shit with my Demon Slayer.
Well, I'm just gonna give you a heads up.
My...
Rinsu, I'm just gonna give you a heads up. Our party's average fame is 36k.
Yeah, I see that.
Let me see if my grappler can do that.
We only have one spot left.
Oh, okay.
Seems as though I am the highest fame right now. Lovely.
Are you joining Rinsu or?
That's me. I'm melee.
Oh, I keep forgetting you changed your Explorer Hub.
Yeah.
Well, now Lewis is the highest fame. Isn't wait, hold on. Oh wait, yeah, you can't do Azure main yet. I was like, your fame seems close enough for Azure main.
벌써
But...
사냥을 나갈 시간인가?
Okay, well, here goes nothing.
Here we go.
It's time to go.
뭔가
Guess what time it is?
영향을 많이 받는 곳이야. 요괴들도 우리도 예외는 아니지. 참, 카메라는
Guess what time it is, Freecon?
So how exactly does the boss spawning thing work? Is it you skip 4 rooms and then the boss shows up?
Yeah, you just go.
Weird.
This room right here.
It's the glowing one.
Kill everything.
Yeah, preferably without getting killed yourself.
Yeah, I usually don't like to skip that many rooms. That's just me.
Yeah, because from what I understand, it's like if you, because on the character, there's some characters where I do 2 rooms and then do another 2 rooms, and the boss doesn't show up after the 4th room. So I think it's like your like the number of rooms that you skip has to be full.
And then we just beat the shit out of her.
Skip 3, okay. I don't know what's going on with my frame rate, but it's like.
Why does that move not have eyes?
Mouses.
I'm not used to healing on this spot. It's so annoying.
Got him.
끝났네. 나는 떠난 동료들과 채셔를 보내고 다시.
Alright, so we skip into the glowing room.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like the more rooms you skip, like the more the meter fills up on the top right, where it says control. I guess we're not doing that.
Press it, tell for the,
I can't. Actually, I'm
damage.
useless in those maps. Alright, whatever.
I mean, I'm fine either way, I'm just wondering what we're doing.
Alright, we're going on this green thing right here. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's a different area. And it's mostly just don't stand near them while you're DPSing them, and you're good. Like, you're not gonna get insta-killed.
Okay.
I'm wondering if my heals are on cooldown or some shit. Remember to jump.
I jumped. Not that time I didn't.
Ah, goddamn.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. I wasn't paying attention. On me. I'm used to life token.
You're fucking kidding me, right? He wants me to buff this? Why are these pillars so spread out? There's like 3 in a row on the bottom left if you guys need it. Place to go. There we go. I need to get my reses back.
No, we went the wrong way.
친구.
Oh, okay.
자, 새로운 마음으로 시작해보자. 이 정도면
How did I fucking miss the buff again?
이 정도면 주변의 요괴들을 거의 다 물리친 것 같습니다.
인천의 땅새기이자 달
이
사냥꾼으로서
정도면
Okay, I know our gimmick works. So,
빠르게 진심을 보여드리겠어요. 인천의 조화와 약속을
Ellen Cameron resets the buff. I did not know that.
shit.
Okay, sure. Trying to heal here.
What the fuck, bro? I don't know how the fuck I did that.
What? Fucking leg, bro.
Those things fucking last forever on the screen.
Ice Rain, let's go.
No, we're not doing this again.
역시 잘. 그래도 후회는 없어요.
Oh, it does reset your buff. I
이길
didn't even
너머가
know that.
바로 길잡이 강이에요. 더 이상의 희생은 없도록 서두르죠.
What?
카네린도 어엿한 달 사냥꾼이었지.
Rinsu, you got
소중한 걸
revived.
깨달았어. 안심하긴
필요한
일러.
시간이군.
저 밑에 길잡이
Alright.
여기서부터는 마음을 단단히 먹어야 해. 눈앞에 있는 적도
Got 30 seconds on 3A.
Oh, it wasn't close
Bro.
enough.
Okay.
그새 사라져버렸어. 제르미오 그놈이
I'm gonna 3A on entry, just fuck this guy. So annoying.
Alright, so I can do 3A, I'm 3Aing as well.
Okay, 3A's up. Look at that. He's super dead.
All we do is neutralize this bitch ass nigga. What the fuck?
Oh, come on. Of course he's fucking invincible. Like, just take your death like a man.
My god, just fucking die already.
There we go.
해냈어. 이 이상한 기운은 뭐지? 뭔가 이
Some of our meter back.
해주겠어.
No, just keep going. Keep going. We want to skip enough rooms that way you fill the entire meter.
So wait, are we actually pulling these guys?
Yeah, so like they'll follow you to the next room and they get more powerful. So you have to watch out for their AoEs because they actually hurt after you skip several rooms.
So this is like an actual like MMO like type shit, right?
I guess so.
What is that?
Wow.
World of Warcraft.
I guess it could simulate.
I would say no, because it's not open world.
Because
still
you know.
it's still an MMO, but it's not like.
I
Oh,
think
no,
he
but
means
I'm
like just
saying,
like
like-
aggroing like several monsters until they're in the same room together or something like that. Or the same like enclosed space. I hate this game so much. I'm just gonna stay on the left side. Like whatever orbs we get.
Oh my god, I can't see because people are in the way.
Bullshit.
Wait, what do I press?
You don't press anything. You hit the spears and you knock into the guy.
Yeah, there's like light orbs and stuff, you just run into them, and then the archer guy that's helping us out, he's stuck somewhere on the map with brambles on him, you just run into him with the light orb.
너희는 폐질로 카메라 여기서 벗어나.
I'm screwing up my fucking buffs up here. I don't understand how, like, do I just have that little skill range? I was trying to heal Lewis and he's only like halfway across the screen, I still can reach him. The archers on the left side, you want to pick up a light orb and just run into them to get them unstuck, like fast enough that we survive the wipe.
Oh, I'm getting hit with those things on spawn, bro. It's so fucking annoying.
Oh, we did it?
Yeah. That gimmick is just really hard for no fucking reason.
What happened?
So he's gonna like track one player. You want to lead him away from the safe zone. There's gonna be like a patch of ground where there's no poison. Oh my god, I feel like I'm playing fucking Division 2 all over again. It's like, I have to run to people to heal them. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, getting hit by the brambles moving across the floor, that'll make you drop your light orb, so don't get hit by them. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Anyway.
오, 발 사냥꾼의 사냥법이
It's 3:31. Holy shit.
This is why I warned you.
Well, at least I have all my stuff on.
폐질로 카메라
All I need to do is put on my deck and that's it. Oh my god.
Like reminding me of fucking.
Oh my god, bro, I can't see.
Ah, It's like a split second away from putting it in. Well, we don't have our damage buff anymore. They have the fucking audacity to say you can do this at 34 and a half. Where's the teleport bucket? It's like playing fucking football in this gimmick.
I hate it so much, bro.
If I'm under rupture, what happens?
Rupture lowers, or it increases how much damage you take. So,
This is the last try we got.
짙은 어둠이라도. 벌-
Pretty sure you can jump over those things, by the way, the brambles.
oh, you can jump those? I didn't even know that. They look low enough that you can jump it.
Hang on, let me just lower the PC.
일할 시간이
It's almost as if they planned for Moonlight to be the end of the advanced dungeon grind, and then they were just like, nope, we're doing more, and then they forgot to rebalance it.
It's super annoying either way.
Yeah, I know there's 2 minutes left. You don't have to remind me. Like, the least they can do is... Oh, no, we could. Like, the least...
Fuck, bro.
The least they can do is, like, have more golden orbs or something on the screen.
Yeah. Just make it way fucking easier. Cause that shit's annoying.
This is, like, something I expect out of a raid. Like, the difficulty of it. I guarantee you it'll nerf it at some point, because I remember the advanced dungeons in 105 being a little bit too hard, and then they eventually nerfed it.
As they should.
It's like technically, like if you don't count White Cloud Valley and Solidaris, this is like the beginning of the ladder basically, and it's already this hard.
Bring the thing over here. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, we have.
I know, but we have like
벌써
40
수명이 나갈
seconds.
시간이다.
Well, if that didn't convince me to do fucking White Cloud Valley and shit, I don't know what else will.
한 줄기 달빛만 있다면 이겨낼 수 있지.
Damn. That felt demoralizing.
Yeah, it's like you know the gimmicks, and then it's like the slightest screw up, you just die for it. Like, I'm down to deal with that in a raid, but I mean, again, this is really early in the gearing process.
Yeah, it really shouldn't be hard. I agree.
Like, this cap is a fucking difficulty curve problem because White Cloud Valley and Solidaris are too easy, and then they smack you in the face with this difficulty wall right now.
Like they just beat you over the head with their new design philosophy for the game.
Yeah, it's pretty ass.
I'm just gonna do White Cloud Valley and shit.
Like they just RKO you out of nowhere with like their new design philosophy for the game. Like
there's one character.
Honestly-
There's one character I can solo this on. It's my weapon master, and for some reason I have characters that are higher fame than him that can't. Solo. Can't solve them. Don't know why.
My Demon Slayer. I mean, I can do this shit with my Demon Slayer. And if I got my Blade Master up there, like, if I got my Blade Master up there, I bet you I could do this shit with my Blade Master. It's just that for some odd reason, this difficulty spike is crazy.
Exactly.
And also, on top of that, this shit's not optimized for shitty computers.
Yeah, that too.
안녕하세요.
Well, it's like every other game, right? It's like they don't care. They're not going to optimize for old computers anymore.
They might as well need to, because honestly, for how simple the game looks, it shouldn't have to chug on my PC. Like, on RAID.
Well, they optimize for PC bang computers. That's all the optimizing they're gonna do. PC bang, like, is it Korean PC cafes?
Yep. Yeah, nobody's talking about, but like, yeah, that shit is just. I feel like if I had a better computer.
It's like how, like, I've been noticing this on Xbox. There's literal RPG Maker games that don't run on an Xbox One. And like, what? Like, mid-90s RPG Maker games, and then the store says that this doesn't work on your Xbox One device. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me, right? It's ridiculous.
안녕하세요. 세리아 키르민이라고요.
Like, honestly, I like that they're doing something different. There's nothing wrong with that. But damn. Don't fuck us in the ass in the process.
I mean, is that not how games like this usually work?
Oh my god, Tyler went playing Street Fighter 6.
Yep.
I really need to start
Variety streamer.
I really need to start figuring out if this game works on Linux or not, or DFO. Because Windows 10 is going to EOL in 5 months. So.
안녕. 저는
I keep seeing stuff that, like, some people it works, DFO works on Linux, and other people, they get a CAPTCHA like every 5 seconds because they think they're like hacking or some shit.
Probably because of all the extra software to run shit.
It's running under Wine. It's like, or Proton if you prefer, if you're playing it on Steam. So it's like it's a double whammy of one, you're playing it on Steam, and two, you're playing it in Linux.
Oh yeah, I like Linux, but I don't have a reason to run it other than for fun.
Oh, I'm about to have a reason in 5 months because I don't have a computer that can run Windows 11.
Why?
Because then they won't let me upgrade to Windows 11 on any of my PCs, so, or any computer that I have here.
Weird.
Because, you know, they want to shove the AI bullshit down everyone's throats, and if your computer can't run it, you're not getting Windows 11. Which is weird because they're already shoving Microsoft Copilot down even the Windows 10 users' throats. So if I understand correctly from their documentation, their rationale is that they want your computer to be AI ready.
I'm honestly not even a fan of AI stuff.
I mean, I would imagine most people aren't. Except
Like,
the people making money off it.
It needs to be a choice. It doesn't need to be embedded into my shit. I really don't. If I want AI, I'll ask for it.
Well, You already did ask for it. It's called looking at the. It's called accepting the TOS that you didn't read.
I guess that's true.
They're counting on you to
I
not
guess
read the
that's
TOS.
true.
Like I forget which company it was, but there is a company that they put like they reserve the right to like murder your family or some shit in their TOS, and naturally nobody caught it until like several months after the fact.
Jesus. People are stupid. Like the company that does that, like, what's the point?
It's like every other power hungry asshole just to flex their power.
I guess so. Doesn't prove anything though.
I
Other than the
mean,
fact that
yeah, it does. It proves that that peasants don't care.
yeah, but everyone already knew that. It's just sheep herding. Like, what the fuck is the point? That's been
Well, they get a hard on
that's
from
happened
that.
for
They get
years.
they get a hard on from that stuff. So it's like, why wouldn't they? It's like the
Yeah, well-
one Ronald Bernard article that or not even an article, it was a video. Like his bosses, I'm pretty sure he like heavily implied they're just straight up part of the Illuminati. And one of the quotes that he told the interviewer, his bosses said that the only growth that matters is ours. So it's like if flexing your power means you get more money out of it at the end of the day, then it's like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Like there's usually the why is just the line goes up. That's always going to be the why. It's kind of like how everyone had a crazy fucking obsession with NFTs, and you know, this is going to be your life from now on, and that didn't pan out because for once the tech bros lost that gamble. It's like with I think it was yesterday or the day before, 80% DFO Discord was talking about a Nexon getting fined for fudging their loot box rates intentionally, even though because in Korea by law they're supposed to divulge their loot box rates, right? But Nexon,
They're supposed to properly do it.
yeah, they're supposed to properly do it. That's the key word. So it's like they did give rates, and then behind everyone's backs, they started fudging their rates and shit.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Like over the years, they slowly but surely just made it worse and worse and worse until it was like nearly like a point
It's
zero,
like what?
zero, like
It's like
basically a 0%.
I don't know what I don't know what anyone else expected when the lawmakers didn't demand a source code review or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I think it was because at the time, the law, I don't think that, well, maybe it was, but I think it was less big companies, or they just assumed because it was a big company.
These niggas
that
put
it
me.
was-
Yo, these
they
guys
wouldn't-
put
they
more
wouldn't charge
hate
them
me
like that.
actually.
It's probably just like what? It's probably just, you know, lawmakers just being tech illiterate again. You know.
Yeah, that too. Like just inexperience in general with internet laws.
And I think the thread that I found for somebody on 80% said that Nexon had a patent for programmatically changing your rates depending on how often you win or not, or how much you pay.
So there was a couple factors that I read. I forget the name of what it was called, but it was like count related. So your count was decided on how good your RNG would be. If you had like a lot of friends on your friends list, if you were new, or if you've been playing a lot, or how much money you've already been spending or usually do spend, like how much your habit of spending money. And those are all factored into how your RNG fit in towards like everything, really.
Literally automated in shitification.
Exactly. It's like, dude, like what the fuck? So it's like a player who doesn't do it often, like who
So
doesn't
it's like me,
gamble
like
often, but has like a lot
like
of friends.
so people like me will get the biggest dildo shoved in their ass basically because I'm not a paying customer.
Well, I don't know. I don't exactly know which side it follows through for each aspect, but yeah, it's possible that without spending money, you would definitely not get rewarded.
I mean, people already speculate enough that, you know, that your experience with Neopal support is dependent on how much money you spend on the game.
Because I've had it to where like Nexon games, like I used to play Vindictus some, and back when I was doing a little bit better in life and like actually had some spare money, I'd spend $100 like every half a year. So like, well, I'd say probably more often than that. Probably like every 2 to 3 months, I'd spend about $100 on gamble boxes. And because I was only spending that much money every time I played, but I was playing all the time, I would get like really fucking good RNG every time I spent the money. But I tested it as well, so I did it like twice in a month. And the second time that I did it, after the first time being a break, the second time I didn't get anything. And I was like, wow.
It's funny because the Reddit thread that I found that there was no evidence to support that they were actually acting on any of their patents. And like, yeah, that's bullshit. That's like me. That's like you telling me that Activision Blizzard doesn't. I don't remember if it was Blizzard or EA, but one of them had a patent for like microtransactions based matchmaking. Like they put poor people in the same matches with richer people to peddle more microtransactions. And it's like, you mean to tell me that they're not acting on that patent? Like, really? It makes the line go up. Of course they're gonna act on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
저건 세인트온을 공격했다. 그리고 살아?
And the crazy part is that people in this fucking community would actually support that. It's like,
They support which part?
this whole fuck you got mine mentality that these patents like enable, basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like if you wanted the closest living analog to like the baby boomer fuck you I got mine mentality, it's like you can just look at any live service game like this one.
정보를 잘 이용해야겠어. 별일 없었지? 그럼
It's such a fucking shame too, because DFO is a great game at its core. It's just a lot of people when they finally overcome the FP bar, their fear of the FP bar and not understanding the gear, and then they get to endgame where nobody has any sympathy for you unless you have a huge wallet. That's I don't even blame people for quitting over that.
저는
Yeah, for
항상
real.
기다리고 있어요.
I don't blame either.
They're sunken depths optimal dungeon 10 times. Oh, that's just repair tickets.
활 시위는 당겨졌습니다.
You know, I did say earlier that White Cloud Valley was fifth easy, but then I'm remembering the the one time that you partied with randos and there's like some Asura who had no gear and just boomed everything.
So much fame.
Make it idiot proof, somebody will make a better idiot.
For real. For real.
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of surprised I was talking about this with random people on channel chat yesterday. The whole April Fool's joke that Nexon did in 95 cap, where there was like an autoplay toggle. I'm surprised they haven't ever brought that back, like in any capacity.
You said who did what now?
Nexon for an April Fool's joke in 95 cap. They added an autoplay toggle. So, like, the hell mode and stuff, you can just turn on the autoplay, it'll farm for you, basically. And, like, KDN, they removed it on April the 2nd, and KDN fucking hated Nexon for it.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised they, you know, considering how positively received it was, I'm surprised they never brought it back in any capacity.
True.
Because it's like, like this game's primary audience is people who hate themselves because they let themselves get into the sunk cost fallacy. So it's like I don't see why you shouldn't have the autoplay toggle.
Because it's not a mobile game.
Well, I mean, even so.
I usually only see that with mobile games.
Well, 95 cap was like what, like 7 years ago at this point. So I think this was before it became popular in mobile games. I think.
Yeah.
드디어 만날 수 있겠군.
Yeah.
A lot of people who play games like these are people who treat it like a job and would rather be doing literally anything else.
저 음표를 억눌러야 해.
My dad's been complaining to me about a similar phenomenon happening in Division 2 lately. Since there's going to be a new season coming up in like a month, all the people who just play for the lore are suddenly coming back on Division 2 and like demanding people to carry them through the story missions and stuff.
Oh wow.
And my dad was like, I don't understand. It's like, do these guys, they have no love for the game, right? And
No,
it's
of
like,
course they don't.
of course they don't. It's like you're asking them to fucking comprehend numbers and shit. It's like it's not a pick up and play, just pick any gun and kill shit. Like, of course they're not gonna like the game that much.
No, of course not.
And because like this is Division 1 and 2 are technically like my dad's first MMOs ever, so like he doesn't really understand the phenomenon.
People will. I mean, like, especially nowadays with how many games come out all the time and like just the brain rot of like attention.
Hmm.
People will play games just because it's new. Just to be playing with people.
Oh yeah, I
during
mean
a high phase.
look at Delphic. He does that all the time. It's like once every, not even 14 days usually. Like he's playing something else because he has friends playing.
Yep.
And some people, like, I don't understand this. This happens a lot on Reddit too. I noticed. It's like I don't understand people who buy a new game every week just to stick it to the man, aka like live service games. And it's like you ask them if they're ever actually playing any of the games they're buying, they never have an answer for you.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Like they're just doing it as a fucking statement. It's like just play what you like. I don't know why it's fucking politicized everything.
Like what you like, just don't be a dick about it.
It's like me liking DFO for the gameplay is basically like the wallet warriors hate me because I'm not a wallet warrior, and then these people buying a new game every week are, you know, they hate me because I'm not sticking it to the man. And it's like I'm a simple person. If I like a game's gameplay loop, I'm going to be playing more of it. That's the end of the story.
Yeah. Same.
It's like if the company behind it is doing like shitty stuff, that sucks. But that doesn't change the fact that the game's still good.
Yep.
In your opinion.
I mean, like I just play whatever tickles my brain, and you know, DFO is one of those games. I remember a similar thing happening with Metal Gear Rising when that first came out because it was too different for a lot of people. And you know, if you bought Metal Gear Rising, you're not a true Metal Gear fan. Yada yada yada. And I'm just like I usually triggered people more by saying, "Joke's on you! I've played Metal Gear Acid." You know, the card game that nobody talks about.
Yep.
Like that game was fucking fun if you ever played it for more than 5 seconds. And I'm not even a card game person. I was addicted to it.
Addicted and I just can't get enough. 4:15. It's my leaving time. I have enough time for this.
Yeah, I was like, I thought you had to go like pretty soon.
Yeah, I leave at 4:15 so I can catch the train by 4:30.
Oh, okay. Why not leave? Why not leave long enough so you don't have to rush there? You know.
I mean, basically, me leave. That's the point. Me leaving at 4:15, so I don't have to rush.
I mean, just my dad always. My dad
because I usually when I leave around this time, if I leave around this time, I'm there like maybe at the earliest 45 minutes before my shift. At the latest, maybe 15, maybe 30.
Oh, okay. Because my
So I
dad's
use this
always
time
been
to just like get ready.
my dad's always been the sort of person where he keeps telling me it's like you should leave an hour before work or whatever appointment you have, so you can account for yeah, just anything unforeseen basically, yeah, like traffic mainly. And if nothing happens, then you can relax when you get there.
Exactly how you do it. Wait, do you have a pop sound in your thing before you come?
Do I have a what now?
Like a pop, like a sound
In where? Like the game?
in your soundboard.
No.
더 이상은 언니도
I don't know why I would have them like that.
Damn, it was supposed to be for the joke.
왔구나.
Exactly. 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 Exactly how you do it.
Exactly.
I probably should do more
Exactly.
like on this character, but it's like that dungeon is fucking exhausting.
DFO players. Exactly.
Okay, I got epic earrings for Beyond Limit Energy. That's interesting.
That's cool.
I don't even know how that set would work out on Berserker, to be honest.
The cooldown.
No, Beyond Limit Energy is the Awakening set.
Rotation that can lead to awakenings.
어서 오게. 무슨 일인가?
You can figure those out.
이건 화살 아니 창? 루터님과 최대한 고쳐볼 테니 주변 조사를 부탁드릴게.
I hate how a lot of this cap is basically just you get this set and you're gonna deal with it. Like I saw a lot of people complaining about getting hideouts endless gold on a character that has 0 amp. And it's like tough shit. It's like either deal with being weak the whole time or start amping.
Make haste, nigga.
세이톤을 공격했다. 그리고 사람 모두 조심.
Wait, you streaming still?
I'm streaming, yeah.
Oh shit.
Why?
아니 신수의 포효를 피하려면 동굴을 잘 이용해야겠어.
순순히
What, is it because you said the word nigger? It's like I don't really care.
Oh no, I didn't say it. I didn't say that. I said bigger.
I mean, fucking what's his face?
It sounded like that in my head, but yeah. I
I
said
mean,
bigger.
there's what's his face on there's a fighting game channel called Super. One of his recent videos was just some random salty guy just calling him a nigga the entire match. And you know, he's not banned yet, so it's like, what do I care? I'm a nobody.
기대되는구만 그래.
And even if I wasn't a nobody, what do I
that
care?
Overwatch. I remember that shit that happened in Overwatch. Oh my god, bro. That shit, Deller, bro. That was crazy.
What about Overwatch?
So there was this dude that was like losing and shit, and he said the hard R like 50 times.
Hmm. Okay. Was
Like I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
that's the drama.
성기는 어떤가요?
Well, yeah, pretty much at the time it was insane.
I think in any like professional setting, when you say the hard R, it's like that's just fucking.
No, yeah, obviously.
Because you're saying it in public.
I mean, technically streaming.
유진 적당히 생각하.
Yeah, I would consider that public. Like pretty much anyone can go in there as long as you're not like fucking 12.
Fair point.
이제 몰라. 난 그만큼 했어.
Well, at least that's how it's supposed to be. But you know,
Right. Yeah.
이 상은
This is kind of just reminding me of similar conversations I had with Joster and Maldaban on separate occasions about my lack of filtering on this server. And it's like, yeah, that's the point. It's like, I don't care who you are, as long as you're not fucking evil on the inside. And no, saying the hard R nigger doesn't make you evil unless you're plotting to fucking like kill black people in real life or some shit. That's the line I draw.
Yeah. For real.
It's like words are words, but you know some people.
I mean, Militia's action though is still pretty fucking annoying and evil. But just to do it, just to be a fucking asshole towards people for what you know, for racist reasons. That's in my opinion, I would consider that pretty evil.
No, I mean there's a difference between being racist and like wanting to fucking like commit genocide on people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I was telling Maldaban when he first came here, it's like you think Joster's racist. You should see fucking Benny when he's off his pills. He wants to kill every Chinese person ever.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was gonna say that Benny says that all the
It's
time.
like there's just some people just don't have a fucking spine online. It seems like so, and I'm like I'm not about to deal with that shit.
And I'm sure if Benny had the power to do it, he would probably.
He probably
do it.
would, yeah, because he has no impulse
Yeah.
control. So.
Not put him in power.
Yeah, I mean, look at what he's already doing and just being on welfare. Just imagine him on any sort of power.
Who, Benny?
Yeah, Benny.
Yeah. I think at this point in his life, I think he would fuck it up somehow.
Yep. Definitely.
Okay, I just
Maybe not though. Maybe the age helps him.
the same fucking earrings. Are you kidding me?
What's up,
Maybe-
Jojo?
Same exact.
What's up,
earrings.
Prince? How has it been going?
Say what now?
How has it been going?
Good, man. How about you?
It's good. Any good drops? Any magic? Any primeval magic domain?
Actually, before that, yeah, before that screenshot, I actually did get the Death Primeval on my main for the shit that I needed. Yeah.
Oh, you're
so-
going you're going ditch into shadows.
Yeah, for Monk. It's actually not too terrible.
Yeah, I made my mind on going. What is it? Cleansing on
Oh
everybody.
yeah, because dry out only gives you one cancel, right?
Yeah.
What,
I'm
Death
just
in-
gonna get that with
Death in
pots
the
and
Shadows? I
Yeah,
think
on Monk.
no, I'm talking to Lewis. It's like at some point with Death
Oh, no,
in
I'm
the
talking about monk.
okay. Oh, I mean like one
monk
cancel.
with Death in the Shadows.
I don't really play Monk, so I can't really comment on it.
But yeah,
Go ahead.
oh no, because like he has a passive that allows him to cancel like one monk skill with another one, but it's like very limited.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
in Ranger, but you only get one of them.
it just goes back to what I was talking about. It's like classes that used to have like a canceling problem, like a skill recovery problem. Like usually over the years they've been better about fixing that.
yeah, most definitely. I think I have one skill on my Embrawler that I cannot cancel.
Hmm. Like I have Death in the Shadows on M Satyr. Like he has like one skill I can think of where the cancel would actually be useful. So it's like the only time that set even becomes useful is when you get it to at least epic and get the teleport that comes with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here.
Yeah, now
Another
that
perfect backward.
I look at it, like some of the sets are almost like similar, like Magic Domain, the Nature set, Dash in the Shadow. It's probably just like more damage, like overall damage boost, and
Yeah, like as far as I understand it, like when you compare like unique sets to other unique sets, and they're all pretty similar because they just have like a crappy passive or active skill that doesn't do much. They start differentiating themselves when you get them to legendary. Somebody else is also
yeah, I
raising.
think
I mean, there are some
the best at
differentials between
legendary,
like, you know,
100%.
rare and unique though, because
I mean,
you know,
rare is just you don't have a set basically.
But there are some in unique sets that don't like do much. That don't do much or do stuff passively.
Hmm. It's like most sets only really start getting useful after legendary tier.
과거 동료
Oh, great.
Also
Oh,
true.
Can you hear me?
사람들이 아닌
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, never mind. It's like it says my chat got disconnected on YouTube, so I thought I was getting disconnected everywhere.
루드밀라의 동료
Nah,
It tends to happen with OBN.
Oh, there was a guy on 80% DFO yesterday. I was kind of just randomly mentioning that I stream for posterity's sake, just to have a VOD of what happens, like kind of like dash cam videos, basically. And some guy comes along and he's like, I'm not going to stream unless I get money out of it. And I'm like, well, I'm just reminding myself, okay, maybe don't talk to this guy in the future. Because all he cares about is money, apparently.
저희가 역으로 이용할 수 있을지도 모르겠어요.
If Josser were here right now, he'd be calling me out on stereotyping somebody based on their income.
Insert moments where you talk about people that use their wallets to play this game.
과격한 손님들이군.
It's like the difference between me and him. I don't assume that out of rich people off the outset.
무엇이 변했는지
Yeah.
확인할 시간이다. 버디의 연주 소리.
I mean, I got some extended family members who, despite how the rest of our family acts, you'd be hard pressed to tell that some of my grandparents are rich because they live very humbly. Like if I was ever filthy rich, I'd probably be the sort of person. Like I don't like living in big houses, to be honest with you. I don't even know why I have my creature. Burning creature stamina for no reason.
루터님과 최대한 고쳐볼 테니 주변 조사를 부탁할게요. 이 아픔을 지나볼 수 없습니다. 감시자들의 장비처럼 보이는
Okay.
좋은 것 같습니다.
백해의 조화와 약속을 수호하는 땅지기 등장이요.
I wish I had.
so how's the game been going?
We boomed Moonlake earlier and then decided. I just decided it's not worth it.
That's the only content that I've done today is one boom. Moonlake.
순순히 잡혀주시지 않으실까?
I didn't even do my 1+1s yet.
Yeah, I'm just doing White Club Valley and Solidaris and probably do daily later.
신수의 포효를
제국조차 잡지 못한 레지스탄스
You really just need to make it so, like, at this point in the game, like, we have literally a fucking damage calculator, and the only stat that matters on creature archetype is how much attack amp it's got. So it's like, instead of a fame cut line, it might as well be, like, calculator damage cut line.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Because it's like, this Moonlake's fucking cut line is bullshit. Like, I can only solo it on one character who's almost 39k.
Yeah, most definitely. Remember yesterday when I asked BK about like the cut line for clearing
For C3, right?
the extreme, the extreme or whatever it's called, Venus, and he said, "Oh, you just need this." Bro, like I watched the video yesterday. The guy was like 61k, like plus 10 or plus 11 amp, like everything, and you know, best in slot like title and all premiums, and like for the last phase you have 15 minutes to clear it, and he did it in Chan.
50 or
Then
50 or 15?
15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And he cleared it in 10 minutes.
He's-
And he had like the crazy stuff like you could,
Yeah, he's
61
using.
payment. I'm gonna do this at 54.
Yeah, it's like, is he using fucking 2/3 of his allotted time, even with that much gear? It's like, yeah, there's no hope for anyone lower than that. What the hell is this? Why do I have like an arena quest? I don't want to hate
Yeah,
that.
this is like exactly what was my issue with Dungeon Fighter Online. For
안녕하세요.
And, like,
last cap, like
I'm pretty
it's
sure
all
it's
about
intentional.
your premiums and
Like, it's 100% intentional. They won't ever include, like, somebody asked this on the stream last night, apparently, if they'll ever consider adding like creature or title to the gear calculator, because apparently that's not a thing right now. And they said they'll think about it, which is corporate speak for never.
yeah.
Because if they do that, they're just shooting their bottom line in the foot. It's like, oh, now that they can make informed decisions about if the present creature or title is, you know, worth the money or not. It's like, why would you ever, if your goal is to make the line go up, it's like, why would you ever give your customers that information?
They won't expose themselves.
Exactly. It's like how. It's like how, like, they're not legally obligated to give like the loot box rates here in America, because that's just not a thing here outside of Korea. I think you bet your ass they're gonna hold on to that for all that's worth. I like how specifically with Katana on Weapon Master, like his air combo turns into like a fucking, like a fighting game juggle.
이제 몰라. 난 할 만큼 했어.
과격한 손님들이군. 올라오도록. 왔구나. 무엇이 변했는지 확인할 시간. 버디의 연주 소리에 미스틱이 담겨 있습니다. 저인표를 머물러야 해요.
Today's Friday, right?
Yeah.
They get more Doom Oracles today's daily free.
미라주, 얌전히 있어.
I saw some people yesterday on, it was mainly popping, but some other people were talking about Infinite Fluorescence,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a future dungeon for us, the one that has like the legendary and epic pot stuff, and like all of them were like, oh, it's dead on arrival content, it's strictly catch up. So it's useless. And like, okay, yeah, just, you know, the little people don't exist, I guess. Well, it's literally the case for a lot of them.
Oh, people don't even care about it because.
Yeah, it's like they'd probably be like if they were more douchebags than they already are, they'd be like, why are you wasting dev time on catch up dungeons? I can 100% see that happening.
신수의 저건 세인트온을 공격했다.
It's kind of like with fighting games before I would say like 2020, or like every time a fighting game dev is planning to have like casual friendly features, the entire FGC is like a fucking conniption. It's like, why are you wasting dev time and money on stuff nobody would care about? It's kind of like an endless cycle, because like they would care about it, the casual audience would care about it, but for all like a week or two before their ADD makes a move on to a different game. So it kind of just emboldens the other viewpoint even more.
It's not really like that. There is a lot of like people like us who actually play the game like regularly, but they're like not well, so play as much as the other type of players.
Yeah,
we need that content.
That's what a board of investors would call a casual, because you're not spending. Remember, the If you're publicly traded, the only thing that matters is the line going up.
Yep.
성기는 어떤가요?
What the hell is this? Like, I don't know what the hell fucking iFunk is talking about in Echo. Johnson, I miss you so much, my teacher. I'm like, what do you...
동료를 버리고 가더니 새로운 동료를 이끌고 돌아오.
Keşim.
이 상은 지나갔어. 우리의 문제야.
저희가 역으로 이용할 수 있을지도 모르겠습니다.
더 이상은 언니 누구도
적을 개시.
Not facing that way. I hate it when the game does that. Like, your manual is still to face one direction and it's going the other way.
빛이 아름답군.
You guys probably don't have any more CODs, right?
유진 어떻게든
I only have like 2 characters that can do it. I already ran them earlier.
아 이제 몰라.
오랜만이야.
만큼 했어.
어디? 제가 알던 그 사람이 맞는지 확인해야겠어. 왔구나. 무엇이 변했는지 확인할 시간이야. 어디?
Like you have notifications on for Discord, right? Because I usually ping when I'm hosting.
Just your channel. Your channels are
Oh, okay.
all over the place and
배려는 이제
mine as
끝났어.
well.
I mean, when do you? I feel like this is gonna go nowhere if I ask. But it's like, when do you want me to do stuff?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
To be honest, like, what time is it? Is it for you now?
It's 4:20 p.m. right now.
Yeah, me most of the time it's around 6, like 6 p.m. of your time when I'm actually free on my PC.
Oh, okay. I feel like I should do
Yeah,
it.
I don't sleep early at night, so
임무를 시작한다.
and
Good.
like the day start.
This is like the last time I tried to coordinate anything between us. I had like the little Google spreadsheet thing that I did, and then like only 4 or 5 people touched it, and then
Yeah,
everyone.
I had my share of doing that, but like after lost Arc, I just lost the ability to
세인톤을 공격해.
You know, you
sign
need
up
to
for
start
anything
doing.
like that.
Precom.
What
You just need
happened?
to make sign up sheets and just say this is when I'm doing it. If you don't sign up,
감시자군요.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
then
That's
is
what I
even
did.
for free
That's what
comment.
it is.
That's what I did last
Like-
cap, and then like 4 or 5 people touched the thing, and then like all their time zones were disparate. So it's like, what was even the fucking point?
백해 조화와 약
I'll give you a thumbs up.
움직이 힘들며
The thumbs up doesn't tell me anything, right?
별일 없었지? 그럼
I mean, yeah, what is your? There's a reason why we have time zone roles on this server. Like nobody uses those either.
소란을 피워줘.
I really need to put the fucking
나미로 임무를 완수.
the question.
Yeah, I'm
thing.
talking about like I think it was yesterday when you pinged for some content, I guess, and someone gave you a thumbs up, and you told them like the thumbs up doesn't tell me
Oh,
anything.
I thought you said time zone. Yeah, I was like people were like thumbs upping the thing, and like that.
Oh,
I don't even know what that fucking means, dude.
That was like a okay, like that's fine. That was what I meant to say.
Oh, you
Yeah.
you weren't the first one, so.
I was the first one. I think.
Oh, you
This is
weren't.
thumbs up. Yeah. And then people just followed suit, and you're like, that doesn't tell me anything. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, okay, don't host, or okay, do host.
Okay, host.
That's why I was like, what? That doesn't tell me anything.
Pretty funny.
Am I
Because
supposed
I
to
know
read
for
between the lines?
I know for you, Rinsu, it'd be like you'd be the type of person to go like just go take a break. But I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care what you do.
Why am I trying to do dailies on the fucking advanced dungeons? Advanced dungeon channel. I think I'm actually getting close to the fucking 20 character limit here. On 14, 15. Yeah, 19 characters. Jesus Christ.
What? Yeah, I have to do that as well. Like, I don't have much to do in the game. Like, even though I think at this point I got 5 characters at GOD, but like they're barely. What was it called? Cut line.
At least you have 5 characters there.
성기는 어때?
Yeah, I have 5 characters there, but like they're basically cut line, so I can't do them solo.
어디? 어찌 슬픈지
It sucks. I wish I could, but
It's
just
crazy to me
time-
that you can't show all the advanced dungeons at or like a little bit above cut.
동료를 버리고 가더니 새로운 동료를 이끌고 돌아오는
Like why?
Yeah,
Like, I just think it's a little bit too hard that it should be. But I don't know. That's just
yeah, they're expecting you to have like plus 10 amps or plus 11.
Yeah,
amps.
that's why I'm like, it doesn't like it shouldn't be a fame cut line anymore. It should just be an attack amp cut line,
yeah.
or
I agree.
whatever damage shows up on your gear calculator, gear simulator,
Yeah.
like that, the cut line for that.
Yeah, they need to make a new cut line calculator.
Because everyone who like answers questions seriously about the cut line for content, like they give you they give you a fucking number for the gear calculator. It's not even about fame anymore. Like BK, for example, like BK's not even the first one to do that.
You said there was a video like some more potential players like in China, in the Chinese server. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like that tells me a lot about how little perspective a lot of DFO, like regular DFO players have. And it's like, oh, they just instantly compare themselves to CDNF.
슈트를 쉽게 무력화시킬 수 있을 거예요.
And then when saner heads tell you that CDNF is its own brand of stupid, they go largely
Can
ignore
you
it.
과격한
Yeah.
can you please play this video I sent you, like whatever that thing you do in here, like the channel?
The what now?
무엇이
I don't know, the streaming stuff, like you can stream YouTube stuff in this channel.
I've asked that before. Like I've asked people if they would rather have the notifications on the general channel, and most people.
No. What I'm asking, like, you know, the thing you do to watch something together here in this.
Watch together, yeah.
Yeah, the watch together stuff.
Yeah, hold on, wait.
Oh, I can do this as well, I think. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to. You just start the activity.
Okay.
There was like a third party watch together that I was using that lets you use ad block earlier, and he was asking me about that one. I'm fine with either one.
Oh, they're.
How do I do this?
Yeah, I don't think we see the same ads. Oh my god, yeah, the ads are gonna ruin the experience. Do you guys have ads?
Yeah, I get ads. So hold on. Let me get.
No.
I do
You tell
through
me when
the-
they're done. You
whatever
tell me
app.
when they're done.
No, I mean I'm just gonna link fucking watch together, like the third party watch together, because I'm
Okay.
also sick and tired of that shit. I forgot my.
Yeah, just like in here, it's easier for people to join. So
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
funny,
well,
like-
the trade off is that you have to fucking deal with ads. So.
Mm.
At Jojo.
It lets people skip it like individually, but I don't know.
Yeah,
how it
but then
works
like
because-
it would rewind back to when the ads started, when everyone's ads are finished, which is why I think it's fucking annoying.
Right. Yeah, it is really fucking annoying. 'Cause
So.
you might as well just let them roll.
I just linked the third party watch together, so if you have ad block on your browser, it's gonna run there. It's just the only thing I don't like about this.
Invalid access code. Please use a valid invitation link.
Oh, wait. That's weird. Hold on, I know I have another. I wish people would use this site over the Discord watch together, but like I remember liking this to Josser once, and he said the website looks like a fucking it's gonna give me a virus just from the URL. Okay, what the heck is this?
I used to use one like this back in the day.
Yeah, this is like
One.
old school watch together before Discord existed. So.
And one was called like Rabbit, if you ever heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Mm.
Rabbit, yeah.
What the heck is this about?
It's doing Venus on.
Oh, the one that's like he did it in like 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Sorry, weren't you?
Watch.
You said 10 minutes, right?
Nah, bro, this guy's doing it in seconds.
This is the Advent Venus.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, this is fucking DNF Mobile, isn't it?
No. This is China, bro.
They have. Oh wait, no, I'm a fucking moron. I thought this was F Monk for a second.
The guy that's reacting to him is actually the Korean. Like, is mind blown by this Chinese players.
I mean, isn't this normal for them?
Yeah, it's not normal. Like, even for the Koreans, it's not normal.
Well, yeah, because like I said before, CDNF is its own brand of stupid. They have fucking avatar emblems on equipment, and like plus 15 amp is like our version's plus 10 amp.
Yeah, the guy almost got to play the game. Look at him doing the mechanics.
Yeah, it's like somebody's already gonna fucking garrot him for that.
No. He's dead.
Yeah, this is the sort of player that I don't want to deal with in my raids, where it's like,
I don't see the video being played.
Alright, you're not even in the channel with us.
Oh, I'm in JoJo's thing.
Oh, we're not using the
Is this
Discord
one?
watch together. We're using the third party one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like I only see one other user in here, so like this is the sort of player that I don't want to deal with. It's like they die to a mechanic that's really easy to do, and then they rage quit. I've seen this happen before in Moo Raid, where it's like, or even Bakal too, where it's like they see a gimmick happen and they start flipping tables. It doesn't matter how brain dead the gimmick is. It's like the fact of the matter is that it happened at all. So
Okay, can you replay it now?
yeah. Go rewind it a bit.
Holy fuck, it's loud.
I'm just gonna rewind it to the beginning part. Hold on, wait. Like around here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but like, just to be honest, I don't know how these people got this much money to get these characters to this point.
I mean, doesn't matter. It's a Chinese person. They probably fucking cheated for it.
Yeah,
China's the sort of nation. China's the sort of nation where cheating is encouraged and getting away with it, and he's even more so because that means you're a smart person.
Yeah, like this guy, he showed his stash earlier. He had like, I don't know, like an insane number of gold, like worth of gold in materials.
Hmm. Well, I mean, again, it's CDNF. They're whatever materials they have. Like they probably play by different standards. Like you see, you just saw that Rensu, right? It's like he did the star gimmick where you got to fill in the blanks on the constellation. He died to it and then immediately quit.
Bruh.
It's like, yeah, this is coming from somebody who like did one cube skill on first phase of Venus and she already died. This is the sort of this is the sort of thinking. Sorry, go ahead.
He's not gonna give her a chance now.
This is the mentality of rich players. It's like because I spent tens of thousands of dollars per month on this, I feel entitled to not play this game. And if you're making me play this game, I'm gonna get mad. That's basically how they think.
It's so weird to me.
It's like just look at like next time you see Popping on DFO Discord, it's like take a shot every time he's complaining about his damage, and he's like one of the top 10% players in the server, probably like closer to 5%.
Damn.
He's pissed off because it's going to take him 2 weeks to kill Advent Venus during her opening cutscene. It's like that tells me you got nothing better to do with your life. This is the fucking dream right here for a lot of DFO players. Like just not doing anything in endgame content.
But burst these nuts, brother.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why? It's so like. Pointless.
Well, because again, it's like I said earlier. If you got power, why not? If you've got power, why not flex it?
Yeah, exactly. You see, once he got like into a hard mechanic, he 3-8.
But here's the thing: like, if they're doing it just for a flex, like, why choose DFO of all things to flex in life? Of all the things,
well, because like the way you got a primeval too.
Why spend thousands?
Well, it's like it's either because the real wet dream is spending billions of dollars to be number one in the world, and for a lot of people that's not feasible. So the next best thing is being the Illuminati in an MMO nobody cares about.
That's fair. Stupid, but
it's mostly just a matter of scale, basically. So it's like a lot of people wish to be filthy rich, and then they can't do that, so they take it out on people like us, who are just here to he's plus 18 across. Dude, this guy's probably. I'm willing to bet this guy's probably getting like tossed from raids.
Look at this one.
This is what Popping wants out of his Advent experience. He's getting mad that he's basically the last character that this guy played.
I've never seen that cutscene.
It's probably a mod. Like CDNF, there's a lot of modders in the community.
Okay, yeah.
I know Josser. You can ask Josser sometimes. Like sometimes he'll go on CDNF forums and like download mods for other people to get.
Is this Venus or the raid?
This is Venus, like Advent Venus, like the hard one.
Oh, like C3? Or
yeah, C3 Venus. Yeah, like the extreme Venus. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't recognize this phase. 21 seconds to do the whole thing. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh.
This is every DFO. Every. I should probably correct myself. Every whale on this game, this is their wet dream. The people who were 70k 2 weeks into this cap complaining about nothing to do, like they sound like they're angry, but they're probably like really fucking happy inside because they don't have to play the game for another 6 months.
That's their way of flexing.
Yeah,
is by complaining that they have nothing else to do.
And basically, yeah. And I'm just like, well, a lot of them present it as like I don't want to play this game. I'm forced to, and I'm like, if I'm forced to play it, I'm gonna spend a lot of money on it. So I'm playing it less. So I'm like, well, here's an idea. Just uninstall the game and go bring your $50,000 somewhere else. Like probably more useful. But that's not how they. Go ahead.
I watched Dan, whatever the fuck his name is, that streamer. And he has very close to that type of mentality. A little bit less because he doesn't get spooned quite as much, and he plays DFO G.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I guess like the mentality is a little bit suppressed just because the community is much.
Well, yeah,
smaller,
it's like
but anyways.
it's here in like a lesser extent because there's Western players who they would probably fucking side eye you if you ever did that, but it's not nearly enough. Like we don't have the player count for the Western players to like outnumber the Chinese ones. So.
Yeah.
But he sort of says things like that, where he will mention, "Oh man, like I gotta go do all this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that." It's like, bro, like if you feel like you're being forced to play the game or like being forced to do something, then why the fuck are you playing the game? You're supposed to just do it because you want to, and it's fine.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Yeah, just
they
like-
want the,
You know, it's like at this point it's become like a social construct for them. Like you are doing, you playing the game like to increase your work into like in that community because maybe that's all
Basically,
you
yeah.
have and that's
It's-
all the work you're getting because you're nobody in real life and
yeah,
you come in here
it's
and
basically
act
a
all
micro.
tough and-
It's a microcosm of the Illuminati and the people that are
Yeah.
slightly less richer than the Illuminati trying to get into their pants.
Anyway, boys, I'll see you guys later. Okay.
All right.
All right.
It's
Bye
kind
bye.
of I've seen this mentality before with a lot of my extended family who live in California, and all they ever fucking do is buy designer bags and clothing and shit. And it's just the people who are like a little bit less richer than them are like fucking circle jerking them just to hopefully be richer than them one day.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. That shit's cringe and weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's like I don't get it either. I mean, I've had fucking popping slide into my DMs once and then like tell me I'm gonna be like the way I play DFO kind of heavily implies that I'm gonna be a burden to society in real life. And I told him, what happened?
What a bold statement.
And I told him it's like, well, you're lucky you picked me because by chance you're completely right about that. But I guarantee if you pick somebody else, you're probably gonna miss the target completely.
You want to know something that's very funny and ironic about what he's saying?
What?
What the fuck is his contribution of one saying that, two, and his ability to spend money or
Yeah,
time
it's like
and
yeah,
effort
that's a
on
good
video
point. It's
game
like
makes
what
a big difference for his fucking life or
If-
anyone else's life?
if he's
Nothing.
well, I mean, he's the type of dude who was like he retired at the age of 30 and he makes all his money from investing. So it's like you already kind of have to wonder what his contribution to society is anyway.
Then he's technically part of the whatever the 10% whatever the fuck. that
Yeah, it's
won't
basic.
contribute to any kind of
Mhm.
like
It's
labor or
it-
anything that benefits people.
It's what Thomas Sowell calls the vision of the anointed. It's because from what I understand, his argument is basically I'm filthy rich, so anything that I say is correct, and I will never have any because I'm the anointed. I will never have any consequences for being wrong because I could just ignore the problem. I'm rich.
Right. Like I don't have your problems, so obviously I've done something correct and I know everything because I don't have your problems.
It's the same thing in this game. It's just easier to ignore in a game because it's just at the end of the day it's just a fucking game. It's not like people are dying because they
Yeah.
can't do Solidaris or anything.
Yeah, like people really aren't gonna go out of their way to prove you wrong. They're just gonna side eye you, like you said, and just move on.
I don't know. It's just like the way I see it. It's just like games like this, or just live service games in general, are like they're very low on like the difficulty scale of how easy is it to be the Illuminati for this community. So it's like
That's fair.
the fact that anybody's doing it at all in this community, it's like it just goes to show there's a market for everything basically.
과격한 손님들이군.
Yeah,
올라오도록.
that's true.
It's kind of like why I use ZT Online as an example because it's a Chinese MMO and probably arguably invented loot boxes, and there's a reason why that game was successful because they pitted everyone against each other. Like there's forced PvP and all that, so there's the social inferiority right there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a lot of what helped me avoid a lot of this stuff is like one, for some reason I just have a natural resistance to it, and two, watching videos about it helps a lot. Like the Let's Go Whaling video that I link often here. Did you watch that yet, or
I don't think so.
I might as well put it on then, or at least to listen to. I need to find it again though. It's basically just like a guy pointing out all these like monetization strategies and just being a smug asshole about it, basically. And if you find yourself like impulsively spending on like any sort of game ever, like I guarantee you this will probably prevent it in the future. Let me start playing this here. Yeah, what's up?
Chickens!
Just listen carefully to what this guy says. Oh, I can't hear the video. Already a red flag. I'm gonna leave the morality out of the talk.
Yeah.
무슨 일인가?
지키겠어. 아니 참? 루터님과 최대한 고쳐볼
Gonna lower the volume of DFO here.
장비처럼 보이는군요. 그들이 가진 미스트를 회수해 사용해봐도 좋을 것 같습니다. 순순히 잡혀주시지 않으실 것 같아요. 훨씬 여기 무릉덩이 점프로 물장구 치니까 없어진다.
Exactly.
곰탱이. 킹수의 포효를 피하려면
저건 세인트온을 공격했다. 그리고 사람 모두 조심.
그럼 적당히 정말 바깥
다양한
세계에서
방식의
온
불금을 수용하는 감시자군요.
So for our case, it'd be the theoretical plus 31 amps.
Gotcha.
백해의 조화와 약속을 수호하는 딴지기 등장이요. 우유분과 함께. 별일 없었지?
꽤
그럼
불안한 소란을 피워줘.
만나러 갈까?
So it doesn't matter what type of player you are. It's like they'll find a button to push to make you spend.
Yeah, true.
노사와 말동무가 되어주겠다는 건가?
아니 참? 루터님과 최대한 고쳐볼
I'm 3 out of 4 of those.
Hmm.
감시자들의 장비처럼 보이는 그들이 가진 미스트를 회수해 사용해봐도 좋을 것 같습니다.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pause this real quick. Like I've had people on Reddit before tell me that I'm not the target audience for games like DFO, and like looking at this, it kind of I can kind of see why. It's like I don't want convenience because then I play less of the game. I don't give two shits about fancy hats. I don't really give two shits about exploring, and I already forgot what the fourth one was, but I probably don't give a shit about that one either. Like PvPing other people. It's just I only care about a core game. I only care about the core gameplay loop being good, and you'll find out later in this video that's exactly what they don't want out of a game, out of a live service game.
That's so weird to me.
신수의 포효를 피하려면 덤불을 잘 이용해야겠어.
순순히 잡혀주시지 않으실 것 같아요.
Diablo Immortal, anyone?
Right?
제국조차 잡지 못한 소란을 피워줘. 강하군.
Yeah, getting premium currency for merely existing.
I merely exist.
과거 동료들은
And I don't know where I'm getting shot at from, which is kind of annoying me.
유진 적당히 할 생각 마.
Where, mother... No, no, no. Oh, I think they found me.
이 상황이 지나갔어. 아직 위험하지만 저희가
Or, again, the 31 amps.
Yeah.
더 이상은 어려도 내가 지킬 거야.
동료를 버리고 가더니 새로운 동료를 이끌고 돌아오셨고.
Which is kind of surprising for a forum that I assume is being held in Europe.
어디 드디어 만날 수
What, the term gotchas or?
Yeah, it's like when he asked like who's familiar with gotchas. I thought they were banned in Europe for that exact reason.
Yeah.
저 은표를 억눌러야 해.
Back up.
나는 이제 끝났어.
Sound familiar?
Let's go gambling.
Like, there's a lot of people in the DFO community who will readily admit they like the gambling part of it. This is exactly what that is.
루터님과 최대한 고쳐볼 테니 주변
센순이
조사를
잡혀주시지
부탁할게.
않으실 겁니다.
감시자들의 장비처럼
여기 무릉덩이 점프로 물장구 치니까 없어진다.
아니, 하려면 덤불을 잘 이용.
저건 세인트온을 공격했어? 그리고 사람? 모두 조심!
귀찮지만 저도 감시자로서 의무는 다해야겠죠.
다양한 방식의 부유등을 사용하는 감시자군요.
Well, the latter one's easier to do.
이 앞은 저희가
정말
볼 수
할수
없을
있을 것 같아요.
백해의 조화와 약속을 수호하는 딴지기 등장이요.
별일 없었지?
Yeah, take a shot every time they quote a psychologist.
화해 시위는 당겨졌습니다. 과거 동료들은 이런 착한 사람들이 아니에요.
You stay right there, bud.
동료를 버리고 가더니 새로운 동료를 이끌고
That's a lie. Maybe not most people.
Hmm.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh, I hate incompetent fucking teams. Like, I truly want to know how some of these teams made it to like some of these players made it to where they are.
I'm
If it's
just gonna
fucking.
I'm gonna pause the video again. Like they did this in Devil May Cry 5 of all things, which is a single player game. Like like save me, I'm gonna die, I'll pay good money for it. So normally when you die in Devil May Cry 5, you get a chance to spend a percentage of your red orbs, which is basically like your upgrade currency to buy abilities for Dante and stuff like that. So it's like you can sacrifice like 30, 60, or I forgot what the exact numbers were, but it's like you can revive yourself with increasing amounts of health when you get up. They also have the ability to just straight up buy red orbs. So like with real money. So like as if it was a mobile game. So apparently they were forced to do that, and the developers snuck in like a fuck you to their board of directors. They were basically like, here's a weapon that lets you farm red orbs extremely easily. As long as you're not fucking brain dead. But anyway. Going off topic here. Oh, lost aversion. Yeah, I remember this word.
I don't give a fuck.
안녕하세요.
Battle passes.
Mm-hmm.
I should make dinner. Or at least put it in a toaster.
이제 사슬 아니 참? 루터님과 최대한 고쳐볼 테니 주변 조사를 부탁할게. 지나갈 수 없습니다. 감시자들의 장비처럼 보이는 그들이 가진 미스를 한번 사용해봐도 좋을 것 같습니다.
백해의 조화와 약속을 수호하는
So yeah, like I would fucking know that.
저건 세인트온을 공격했어? 그리고 사람? 모두 조심!
적당히
Again, battle passes.
감시자군요.
Mm-hmm.
푸른색 부유등에 접근하여
센순이
공격.
잡혀주시지 않으실 것 같아요.
Neo Premium.
That too.
점프로 물장구 치니까 없어진다.
아니, 신수의 포효를 피하려면
별일 없었지? 그럼
Just go fucking mention battle passes at this point. I don't even know when this video was made. Maybe this is before their time. I don't know.
I don't disagree with the premium point, but the battle passes I think is the stupidest fucking thing in the world.
Hmm. Well,
Complete.
let me just pause this one. Because he's mentioning, he's basically discussing loss aversion and how to like poke that button more to get more money, and he put subscriptions and subscriptions in the IKEA effect, which is basically just people would work for the stuff they bought. He put them under the same umbrella, so that's their stance on it.
안녕하세요. 세리아 키르민이라고 해요.
I feel like the reason why I'm not affected by this sort of thing, it's like I see battle passes for the way I treat them is like, oh cool, I get free shit for the stuff I'm already doing. And a lot of people don't think that way. It's like I have to do X, Y, Z, or I'm gonna miss out on these rewards forever. So for me, I'm just like, why do I care? The only other people who would care that I miss that stuff are like shallow assholes, and I don't want to hang around shallow assholes.
True.
Oh, I tried to pit him. Stupid fucking Roy Cat.
It's like
Fucking.
there was a guy on the DFO subreddit like a few months ago. Like I was telling people, it's like I'm just gonna skip this leveling event because I really cannot be fucking asked, and I don't care if I miss out on another plus 12. And somebody was telling me like in a huge wall of text, basically, yeah, you're not the target audience for this game. It's like, yeah, I can buy that. Like I believe that. Is I'm the stupid one. I'm probably like the 0.01% of players on DFO who treat this like it's a single player game, ultimately, with some co-op. And the rest of them are playing into every single trope that this guy has mentioned so far, and then some.
성기는 어떤가요? 있을 건지 부탁드려요, 모험가님. 이 상황을 위험하지만 저희가 역으로 이용할 수 있을지도 모르겠어요.
Yep, Veblen good.
Get shit on.
규진, 어떻게든 막아.
Oh, where did he get me from? Oh, I didn't even see him. Oh, it's because he's fucking camping on a wall. I'm a little bitch.
Well, I was gonna say, like, here's a good example of this that I personally witnessed myself. I was bored enough to try Isekai Soul Life, the mobile game. The first thing they show you is a quote unquote microtransaction that's worth $10,000. And
Holy fuck.
and somebody I didn't realize that this thing was happening. The guy that the anchoring phenomenon, like I didn't realize that was happening until somebody on Reddit told me that it's supposed to make you more palatable to spending $20. And I'm like,
Interesting.
and then I'm like, shit, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then they hook you by making you buy $50 worth of 1 cent microtransactions.
Oh, I see what he means by anchoring now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is just peer pressure. I've never heard it called social proof before. It's just peer pressure.
No.
It's probably like the corporate speak version of it.
Can you pause it real quick?
What happened? Oh yeah, sure. You can pause it yourself too. Like it'll pause for me also.
Oh. I was just gonna say, like, a lot of this, like, literally just stems into, like, FOMO.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's just the modern day version of like TV cosmetics ads making you think you're ugly, so you can buy more of their cosmetics.
True. Good way to put it.
So it's basically just peer pressure. So I mean, this is just specific to gaming. So like, if you didn't understand it in the context of like gaming, this is basically I'm waiting for the part where he says to take skill out of the equation, because I know he says that at some point in this video. I just don't remember where.
Technology.
Yeah, they want to flex. Yeah.
Wow. I'm a light tank bitch.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't do that for DFO. Like when somebody gets a primeval, then there's no like global system message for it. Decision anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
I can see it.
No, yeah, like I'm not saying it's
really subtle
unbelievable.
dialogue that is like for NPCs.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Benny.
모두 상대해줄 수 있단다.
Oh, this is the part. Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
처절한 죽음으로 응징해주마. 내가 죽음보다 더 강했다면.
I don't remember that part being that short, but anyway, like it's interesting DFO's approach to that because until you're spending like 5 digits worth in USD and money, it's like they're gonna take your money and then they're gonna remind you that you're if you have skill issues, you're not getting anywhere. So I don't know if that's like intentional or not.
Say that again.
So like there's a lot of people I met in this game who obviously look like they're whales, but they still bungle like even the simplest of gimmicks, which kind of goes against what this guy's saying. You don't want your game to be too skill based.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I think of the people who would see that and then react by doubling their expenditure or something like that. So now I don't know if it's like intentional or not.
You want to know something funny?
What?
You know how people keep telling you that you're not the target audience for this game? Because they're not either if they're fucking bad at the game.
No, well, I mean, he just said you don't want your games to be too skill based, so I would figure that's the point. Like the people.
But DFOG has not set the bar of what's average and shitty and whatnot. DFOG is fucking.
Well, I mean,
even with the whales.
I mean, for me, it seems pretty clear cut. If you can't burst these nuts, then you're not spending enough.
But even then, like you're saying, like there's people who look like or have somewhat proof that they have spent enough to where they should be able to burst these nuts and are still failing the mechanics or gimmicks. Then
so
where does the issue lie?
I mean, most whales would just tell you to spend more money. Because I mean, that's kind of goes back to what he was talking about, like social proof, right? It's just going to be like this theoretical person who spent a lot of money but is still bad at the game. They'll just look at people who are richer than them and then go, well, I just need to be like that guy who's spending double what I'm spending, and everything will be fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I get it.
It's like, yeah,
The idea behind all of it.
it's like we get it, but the reason why people say that people like me are not the target audience is that it doesn't affect people like me at all. So as far as people like this guy is concerned, they don't want me to touch their game with a 10-foot pole. We're wasting server time on you. Please go away. I'm waiting for the day for when a free-to-play game just literally does that, where it's like it's not like soft nudging free-to-play players out of DFO via like gold nerfs and stuff. Just straight up come to me and then say, uninstall this game you spent $20 on in the last 10 years. You need to fuck off.
Yeah.
Because like it's pretty fucking obvious that that's basically what they're doing anyway.
Well,
I mean,
we'll see.
wait, there's like another minute in this video? Oh, wait, let me...
Do 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 bee 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 bee. I'm bored. I'm not bored. This game is just fucking not exciting. It's awful. Fucking 10 out of 10 fucking most boring game I've ever played. Match. Sorry. Correct myself.
Yeah, okay, that was real fucking useful. Like, describe reciprocity and then not give anyone tips on how to do that. But yeah, you get what I was going with that, right? It's like a lot of the people who are miserable, self-loathing assholes wondering when they're going to be able to one-shot Advent Venus. This is basically their favorite customer. This is exactly the sort of person they want in a game like DFO, because they'll spend infinite amounts of money to alleviate their self-loathing and social inferiority. It's just that you find more psychologists who know this would rather use that knowledge to, fatten their pockets rather than help people. So,
Oh yeah. Yep.
it is what it is. I've had people ask me before why I don't stop playing DFO games like DFO, knowing this stuff, and I'm like, well, because the game's fun, and this is not the hill I want to die on. It's like I'm a broke ass motherfucker with $100K in student loan debt. It's like there's no fucking way I'm gonna put a dent in this issue ever, even if you asked me to. So it's like I don't know what the point is of you like guilt tripping me into not playing DFO anymore. It's like you want to fix this problem. You watch videos like this. You arm yourself with knowledge, and God forbid if you have kids, teach your kids this knowledge too.
Very true.
And if that doesn't work, then just monitor their online activity like a hawk, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of.
True.
And like I remember having this conversation with people like Popping a long time ago. It wasn't specifically Popping himself, but a lot of people who fall for a lot of these tricks. I've had people in DFOG Discord just straight up tell me to stop controlling, like stop being a control freak. Like I spend my money how I want to, and that kind of just adds to the whole like live service game's favorite customer thing. So it's like, I mean, what can I fucking do about it? It's like, oh, I'll just let him spend and then just sarcastically thank him for, subsidizing my playtime. I've had somebody on Reddit call me unhinged for doing that before. It's like, the opportunity is presenting itself to make fun of rich dumbasses like this. How could you not? They're practically asking for it.
I will admit, I think for me, I've fallen a bit to some of these things.
Yeah, like I would peg you as the sort of like, since you asked about avatars a lot, you'd be the guy that he's selling dumb hats to, basically.
Yeah, so that's a big one for me. So selling big hats and what's the other one that I was thinking of? Yeah, there's 3 things at the beginning. So like,
Yes, it explorers, killers, socializers, and achievers. I think that's what they were.
yeah, there were a lot of those that I would definitely consider myself to fall under.
It's just my specific problem. I remember taking like a gamer personality test with my dad just out of curiosity. I'm like hardcore the achiever, but like not in the way that these monetization directors expect me to be. Because
Right.
I'm an achiever, but they also don't want me to play skill based games. So I'm like, if I wanted to not play skill based games, I'll just play a fucking digital casino where none of the money matters.
Right.
It's like I play games like DFO because it's like it feels good when you get good at it, and the content's infinite. Like I can't say the same thing about like I've played a lot of like indie beat 'em up type of things, but they're retail games, they're complete experiences that you're meant to finish in like a day, basically. So it's like, why would I want to play that for 10 years and not DFO?
True.
I don't know. I've just made my peace with being like one of the weirdest gamers out there, basically. Like I can't force other people to be in my shoes, no matter how I try. So I just stopped trying.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to explain things. Yeah.
It's like with Josser. I don't know if you were here when my dad and Josser were having a shouting match. He was like talking about like racism and stuff. He Josser said that he was telling my dad that he's the way he is because he hates seeing America leak into Vietnamese culture, like the whole woke like American bullshit. And I'm like, if it bothers you that much, both me and my dad were telling him, if it bothers you that much, go into politics instead of just sitting here complaining about it to us, you know. Or it doesn't even have to be fucking politics. It's like, I mean, look at what I'm doing here, and just the reason.
Yeah, the only thing with Jazare that I really don't like is that he always seems like so fucking like critical towards other people's opinions because he feels like he has something like to say that they have just like no fucking knowledge of. It's like, oh well, I bet you didn't like his way of saying like, oh, I bet you didn't think of it this way because you're an idiot or or because
which is
you're not as smart as me.
which is ironic because me and my dad put him through that exact ringer because he was trying to figure out why woke black people exist, and like I didn't fault him for not knowing because it's mostly an American history phenomenon, because he kind of had like a moment of realization when I told him a lot of this is just people like modern day black people pretending like slavery like and reparations and stuff are still happening today. And he didn't get it until I compared it to like Japan and all of Japan's neighbors hating on Japan for shit that they did in like World War II, when probably like nobody who lived during that time is still probably alive today.
Yeah.
So it's like you're appropriating a prior generation's problems as your own and pretending you're suffering for them, and that's where that comes from. And he kind of didn't realize that until like when we were talking to him about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. He like acts like that towards everything. It seems like. And it's just,
Was that the conversation where we told him to find different words?
Yeah, basically. It was a few days ago.
And then he told us to give him the words, and I'm like, no, you're the one with the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You figure out the words.
It's like, if you actually, me and my dad were like, if you actually cared that much, you wouldn't be asking us this question. You would have found that on your own. Because he's like he has all these like burning questions about why woke people exist, and yet never fucking went out of his way to find the answers himself. And he even admitted he's like I'm not gonna. He said he's not curious enough until other people start like telling him about it.
Can you define woke for me?
So
I have an
like
idea of what exactly it means, but I don't want to get it wrong.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go on Wikipedia so I don't make a fool of myself. But like as far as I
You'll
understand,
still do it.
huh? What happened?
I said you'll still do it.
Okay, here.
You're not woke enough to know what woke means.
Woke is an adjective derived from African American English used since the 1930s or earlier to refer to awareness of racial prejudice and discrimination, often in the construction "stay woke." The term acquired.
So it's specific towards like racism or like injustice towards races.
Yeah, basically, it started off as like acknowledge that these problems exist, and then over time it just became this is the hill we're gonna die on, and you're racist if you're not. Okay, over time, woke came to be used to refer to a broader awareness of social inequalities such as sexism and denial of LGBTQ rights. Woke has also been used as shorthand for some ideas of the American left involving identity politics and social justice, such as white privilege and reparations for slavery in the United States. Yep, there you go. Exactly, I called it. So, like everything else in the the saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So
the road to hell is what?
Paved with good intentions. So it's like woke didn't start off as this like whole if you don't agree with me you're fucking racist or sexist or whatever. It's basically like we need to remember our history and where we came from. That's basically what it started off as.
I still like the whole California thing where they're paying reparations for slavery, and there was a stand-up comedian that was like, "Yeah, did you hear about California paying reparations for slavery?" He goes, "That's paying money to people who were never slaves in a state that never had slaves. That's like paying child support to a girl you never fucked."
I mean, California probably didn't even fucking exist back during slave times. Right.
That's the thing. That's like, how idiotic do you have to be? Like, where did you get your fucking degree from?
It's not idiotic. It's just if there's free money to be had, then people will try to have it. It's like, well, you can tell them, it's like, oh, there's reparations already. It's called welfare. And what are they doing with the welfare money? They're bragging about the new Ferrari they just bought instead of, trying to uplift themselves with the welfare money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just at least Benny admits it, which is why I can't really get mad at him for it. A lot of other people, like I think the conversation me, Josser, and my dad and Delphic had, it got started off with him talking about the black kid who stabbed I forgot what his name was already, but he stabbed like a white guy, and his twin brother and his family were like trying to, I don't know, sue the guy or some shit. So the black guy's family, from what I understand, his family started a GoFundMe to fund their whatchamacallit, their legal expenditures. And
yeah,
they got into some hot water because the second that they got their money from GoFundMe, they spent it on like luxuries and shit, like luxury cars. And this is why a lot of people think their racism is justified, like in Josser's case, because it's like, oh, look at this black guy spending their welfare money on shit they shouldn't be spending it on, and then I don't know who started this, but it's like black people call it like the nigger mentality. And I'm like, I was telling Josser, you want to fix these people, how about we stop with not fucking triggering them every 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Because as soon as
but at the same time, and this is only stereotyping. I'm not being racist in any way. At the same time, they're the same ones who, rather than getting a job, would have 5 kids and have a brand new fucking iPhone and $500 Jordans. Like, there's something wrong here.
Well, I mean, like I said, if there's free money to be had, they're gonna have it. It's kind of like with the migrant crisis. It's like if you criticize the migrant crisis at all, you're racist, and just let's just ignore the fact that a lot of these people are just in it because they're getting free money for existing as a minority in the United States.
Yeah, I how can you be racist when someone's doing something illegal?
Yeah, well,
this is
that's
gonna
another
be a
thing. Is that
stupid
sorry,
question.
go ahead.
Sorry, Vinsu. You wouldn't happen to have done Submerged Lake yet, have you?
We tried to earlier today. We bombed and just decided it wasn't worth it. So.
Okay. I only asked because my one character can do it now, and I've been waiting for you, but
I feel like it's like the way it's designed. It's like it's impossible unless you're like 5K above the cut line, like unironically.
oh well, then I'm not anywhere close to that.
Yeah,
I'm,
so like that's why I'm like
above.
I tried it on like a 35K Muse, and like we just didn't have enough time to finish it. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck this shit. Sorry, what were you saying, Rinsu?
I'm trying to remember now. Oh, it's gone.
It was
Thinking
about
like
It'll come back to you.
illegal immigrants and shit.
Yes.
no, not illegal immigrants.
Illegal.
No, I mean that's the last thing we talked about. Yeah. Because like,
oh man, it's my chicken done. I'm hungry.
it's like the worst part. It's like you can't ever have any like real talk about this because it's just people like Josser reacting to people who think every problem in America has ever come from racism. So it's like I'm sure if Lewis were still here, he'd probably vouch for this. But there was a huge problem in NYC where illegal immigrants were getting better lodgings and money than, born and raised in America NYC people. And if you thought that there was something wrong with that picture, you were considered racist. So it's like, where does the conversation even start? It's already emotionally fueled.
True.
That's why I was telling Josser, it's like, you want to actually fix the niggers, as he puts it. It's like, you gotta start with not calling them niggers, even if it's completely true. Because you already lost them at calling them niggers, because they're gonna get offended by it, and then suddenly you don't have a conversation anymore. So it's the same thing with any other, like any other problematic person. It's like, as soon as you give them an opportunity to externalize the problem to someone else, they're instantly gonna do that. You're not gonna find.
Bowser wants to like fix people, like specifically black people,
or just anybody that he's racist towards, like casually racist towards. Like he doesn't understand why people will get offended at that when they're acting in the exact stereotypes that he's describing. And I keep telling him, it's like, because you already lost them at the racial slurs.
because it's a derogatory term. It's meant to be offensive. Like that's the whole point of saying it. Is it's supposed to hurt people's feelings. Like, does he not understand that?
I guess not.
Does he think that someone's just supposed to take someone calling them like a really fucking mean thing,
and then like
just be, oh, ha,
and then like take it as like introspection? It's like you're not gonna find a lot of people like that. So I don't know what, because like he strikes me as a logical sort of person, like despite the racism. So he's getting he's getting frustrated because people don't act the way he does. Like he's not really emotionally like fueled or anything like that.
Yeah, he gets annoyed that people don't understand that for whatever fucking reason, him saying the N-word has some kind of like huge like evolved definition behind it that people are just supposed to understand. It's like what? Like what? No,
yeah, like I told him, like you're expecting too much out of people. That's all I had to tell him about.
Way too much out of people, bro.
And let's be honest, he didn't seem to quite get the, like, I tried to compare what he was doing to like athletics and what we would be considered as geeks or nerds in high school because we play video games.
Hmm.
And that didn't like change his tune. He's like, I don't see the comparison. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's a group of people saying something about another group of people.
Yeah, and making fun of them for it or saying it in a mean and like derogatory fashion.
Right. That didn't click in his head.
And
Yeah.
ultimately, his shtick was like, he didn't buy my reasoning that the common point between niggers and the trans and everyone else that he hates is that they're all sociopathic assholes or psychopathic assholes who just want more brownie points from people richer than them. And he's like, he doesn't buy that. Well, at first he didn't buy it, and then he tried to turn my argument around back onto me. It's like, oh, you're stereotyping people with certain emotional states or something like that. And it's like, I mean, sure, but I'd probably buy that more over superficial physical traits.
Look, he's got to look past. He's got to look past this whole race thing. Like the fact, like I don't know, because his whole shtick is that he's mentioned that he's not racist, right? Is that he thinks that he's not racist or something?
Yeah, basically, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole point is that he is being racist by thinking that he's not racist to begin with.
Yeah, I've had Maldivon.
If you're not racist, then race should not even be brought up to begin with.
Yeah, it's like that was the thing that that was another thing that like he didn't get because like my dad, he's self-proclaimed as like colorblind, right? Because as he puts it, I don't know what the history is behind it, but as he puts it, he said there's no racism in the Philippines. It's like you're just who you are physically, and that's it. And people judge you by your character, like MLK used to say a lot.
Yeah.
And he doesn't buy that for some reason. He thinks it's not a good enough reason.
He thinks it's not a good enough reason for what?
For to him, it doesn't sound like it sounds like a bullshit reason to him. I don't think he ever explained why. But he's basically he's basically just doing what he claims he isn't. It's like he's stereotyping people based on physical characteristics.
Yeah, and that's that's just straight up racism, bro.
And him saying that like, am I stereotyping people based on their income? It's like. The difference between me and him is that I don't automatically assume a rich person is a psychopathic asshole who wants more money. It's like I could just look to some of my family members, like some of them are filthy rich, and you wouldn't know it if you went to their house. They just live in a fucking average house because that's not their shtick.
Right.
It's like does having a lot of money tend towards being a psychopath? It's like, sure, there's a reason why this stereotype exists, but I'm not going to fucking automatically assume they're all like that.
Right.
And the thing is, the funny part that gets me is that he claims to do the same thing because he knows people like Quan and Lewis. And I'm like, bro, it's like, you haven't met enough people who break the stereotype. You still have the stereotypes.
But you can't even, like, say that because Quan and Lewis live in the largest melting pot in the world. I mean, Quan and Lewis don't see race in any way, shape, or form because they're in New York.
I still remember this is just making me recall the time Maldivon showed up here and then said that calling yourself colorblind is a Republican talking point. And I'm just like, fuck me, dude. I guess believing in MLK's message makes you a far right Republican. Then it's like that just tells you how little politics fucking means anything in real conversation nowadays. And when did MLK get assassinated again? It was like
74.
It's like
I could not tell you.
Well, it was before Vietnam, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like it really didn't take that long for his position to be radicalized.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's not even because, as far as I know, it's like I'm not really.
I was close.
What? Oh, what year?
It was April 4th of '68.
Hmm.
I said 72, so
Yeah.
I was
80.
in the
That
ball.
not maybe like 80 years or so, give or take. It's like it's not even like one generation, and already like saying you're colorblind means you're a Trump supporter. It's like think about how fucking crazy that sounds. It's like if you want to be nice to people and like legitimately not care about that race, that means you're a far right asshole. Like that's fucking crazy to me. And I think Sowell has been the center point. Thomas Sowell has been the center point of like similar criticism because every time he's asked like how would black people elevate their position, he always responds with learn useful skills in life that'll get you a good job. And he's been called racist for that.
I mean, that's not racist.
Yeah, but that's the thing with like political discussion nowadays. It's like if you're successful, you're a Trump supporter. You're racist. That's why like BK often jokes that I'm playing life on hard mode because I'm a guy and I'm also Asian, and those are like two things that a lot of political discussion like hates basically.
Excuse me. That's funny.
It's like if you're I didn't want to fucking be this blunt about it, but if you're not like sucking the far left's teeth, you're racist, or you're sexist, or you're whatever the fuck big orange man bad is at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's like this is why I don't like discussing. That's why I'm kind of glad like Maldaban sticked around because he's like he obviously has like left leanings, but he's not like I'm gonna sling shit at you because you don't agree with me. Like he really wants to like understand us. Like you don't get a lot of that on the internet.
Well, that's because most people just jump to conclusions.
Yeah, it's like
they
most people don't want an understanding of someone else. They just want to win. So, you know me, I don't give a shit about winning an argument. It's like if anything, I'm more happy when I lose an argument because usually that means I learned something in the process.
Yeah. I like learning stuff.
Like I was trying to get that sort of conversation out of Popping when he was telling me that I'll be a useless person in life because I'm not whaling in DFO. And like, yeah, I tried to continue the DM in like a nice manner, and he just like straight up ignored me at some point. It's like that. He's the type of person who just wants to win because it's like fuck you, I invest and make money off of it. Like, your opinions aren't worth shit. Like I feel like that happens a lot with a lot of rich people. I mean, it's like I used to be in a guild called SRK, and a lot of them were like plus 13, plus 14, amping everything before the existence of inheriting. And they're just bursting these nuts in content like Beast and 90 Cap or Anton Raid in 85. And I did my usual thing. I'm like, how are you guys having any fun doing this? And like get poor shamed, the usual shit. My guild leader had the same opinion of me that Popping did. It's like you're probably going to be a useless person in life because you're not willing to be like useful in Raider. I don't remember it was so long ago. I don't remember what the exact argument was, but it basically just boiled down to you're not spending enough for us.
I don't know. I know in Jajaray's situation though too. He's got two things that are hurting his case when it comes to learning things. Is that he's chronically online when it comes to getting his information.
Exactly.
As well as he's extremely inexperienced personally. Like he doesn't have experience that he can like actually use to back up whatever he's got to say. It's all based off opinions that he sees or reads.
Yeah, it's like the source. He's basically doing source. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
This is why whenever I do what he does, it's like I always preface it by saying, well, this is just an anecdote, so don't take my word for it.
Right.
But he takes his anecdote as fact, basically.
But yeah. That's my only thing with Jazare.
And
Those
it's like
two things.
it's like the sort of company that he keeps on Discord, kind of like ties into that. Because what was the one that remember when he screenshot his Discord status and you can like see some of his servers on that list? It was like Soy Glop or some dumb shit like that.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know if I.
Yeah, but it was like
exactly
basically it was basically servers with like obviously offensively racist names, and then he's like wondering why he's doing anything wrong.
Mm.
It's like I get where
Yeah,
you're coming. I get where you're coming from, Josser. In a perfect world, that wouldn't be offensive to everyone, but it's like a lot of people don't have spines on the internet, so you gotta play by those rules, whether you like it or not. Or the best he can do, the best he can do is just not keep fucking company around those people.
I want to believe that he's smart enough to figure out a lot of this stuff, but
I mean, he's just
He's
lazy.
yeah,
He-
and it's the same thing with Benny. Benny is also fucking lazy.
well, at least Benny admits it. Josser thinks he's doing nothing wrong. Cause like he told me something earlier during that argument we had or discussion that when I was telling him that the whole woke thing started from like reparations for black people and stuff like that. He's like, see, the reason you know that stuff is because you're a nerd and who reads books. And I'm like, it's like he's already. It's like, well, okay, I'm a nerd because I'm curious. And like, okay, sure, whatever. I just want to look less like a fucking idiot in front of people. Well, you don't seem to have that. Josser doesn't seem to have that sort of compulsion. He's happy to have people call him stupid.
This is part of that, like, chronically being online. Like, why do you feel the need to even say that? Like, why? Like, the fact that he's surrounded by the culture that does that is why he does it. But I'm just saying, like, stop doing it. Like, it's not helping. It doesn't help you or conversation or anyone.
That's what I was telling him. It's like, what's your objective in all this? It's like, do you want to actually have a productive conversation with these people, or are you just trying to offend them? And naturally, he couldn't fucking pick an answer.
Yeah, because he doesn't know. He's just doing it because he's bored, and whatever objective he wants, he can decide if it's either going well or poor for him.
Mm-hmm. That's where like everyone was like steadily getting more pissed off at him, like the people that he thinks he's comfortable with on the server, because it's like, we get it, you're racist, and it's just getting annoying because we don't know whether you want to have serious conversation or not when you blame everything on the Jews and black people.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I don't know how many times my dad has told him at this point that it's not black people, it's niggers, and it's not Jews, it's the Zionists, and like he never fucking listens.
Right.
And I was telling him, like, in regards to, like, the nigger problem that he has. I told him to go watch Thomas Sowell's, was it Social Justice Fallacies again? Because this is, like, the umpteenth bajillionth time I've told him to watch it. He's like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking remember everything in a 1 hour video. I was like, yeah, that's your problem right there. Like, you don't care enough to fucking commit that shit to memory. Like, if you actually want to, fix people who act like that, you'd remember that sort of thing.
Which is so weird because he makes it like his whole personality to like
exactly,
know about that kind of stuff.
That's why we asked him. It's like, is this your shtick or you just want to offend people? Because I'm fine either or, but you're fence sitting right now, and that's why we're all annoyed.
It's like a fad for him.
It's like I told him before. It's like I don't care which way. I don't care which way you swing on this issue. Just pick a fucking side.
Yeah.
Right now you're just being really extremely annoying.
Sure.
And like I told him near the end of the conversation that I hope we don't fucking come back to this in a month because it feels like it's getting to that point.
Yeah. But knowing Jazare, he doesn't know anything else to talk about because he has spent the whatever amount of time outside of video games to make it his personality and things that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he has the capability of talking about anything else right now.
Yeah, like I noticed this with like more mundane topics. Like we were just watching Let's Go Whaling, so like every time we talk about monetization stuff, it's like it always ends up being like FOMO for stupid people, basically, and like he just doesn't get it because he's not stupid himself. he's unable to put himself in the shoes of somebody who would fall victim to like all these FOMO tactics.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just at this point. I think he just doesn't have sympathy for other people.
No, he doesn't. And that's because I think that last time I talked to him, I kind of told him because he's so curious about certain things, but because he always asks why, like why do people act this way?
Mm-hmm. And then you give him a legitimate answer, and then you're back to the same fucking question in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's so like he's such a weird character to me, the way he acts about those things.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember exactly how old he is. Do you know how old he is?
Well, he told me he's a 2002 kid, so he's probably like in his 20s or something.
Well, I'd say with his lack of like social experience, it makes sense why he's so naive with so many things.
It doesn't make any sense to me because it's like I'm terminally online. I will readily admit that, but like somehow I didn't turn out like him when I was his age.
But you know, remember me mentioning like why he acts the way he does about a lot of things is because of his influences in life. He has a lot of absence in that sense.
Yeah, because like he told me
I don't think he knows what a good role model is supposed to even look
well,
like.
yeah, because he told me he's not really on the best terms with his parents, and I would imagine that's what happens when they fucking yeet you off to Canada for overseas study.
Yeah.
So it's like the difference between I told it to him during a conversation. The difference between me and him is because you didn't fucking have a decent father figure, I guess. Because I told him before. I mean, Delphic was in the conversation when I said this. It's like there's a reason why a lot of people liked my dad because he's a chill person with with good wisdom in life. And
yeah, he gives you advice and direction towards things.
And a lot of people
just like
a lot of people in the neighborhood that me and Delphic used to live in like looked up to my dad because like I guess I never knew their parents, but I guess their parents didn't give them the same amount of attention, I guess. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and for me with my dad, I think he did a good job of giving me a basis of how to learn things, but he didn't really teach me the things that were important. Outside of a few things, like a lot of things I learned on my own because he at least taught me ways to learn how to like figure things out.
Well, yeah, I mean, my dad was the same way. He told me to question everything, so but, I mean, not in the way that Josser does it, because he just questions everything and then he forgets the answer, like in a few weeks.
Which in hindsight, nowadays, I kind of thank him for that, for not giving me the answers, but giving me.
Well, yeah, that's what we tried to do to him.
How to do it.
That's what we tried to do to him with Josser. Like, I think my dad was like when they were talking about like the nigger problem. My dad was like, look up Lyndon B. Johnson, and then he didn't tell him anything else afterwards. He wanted to see if he would actually look it up, and then he's like, what do you mean Lyndon B. Johnson? He's like, you're not telling me anything else. So it's like you already know right off the bat. He just wants the answer spoon-fed to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he just wants something, and I'm willing to bet if you didn't spoon-feed him like an answer he wanted to hear, he'll just keep questioning it until it becomes validating his racism, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, it is. It's frustrating. It's like talking to a little kid.
Pretty much. And that's probably the reason why Benny says that he sees himself. He sees himself 10 years ago in Josser. Because he probably was like a 4chan addict back then too. I mean, I had that phase, but I was like fucking 12 and grew out of it when I was like 13. So I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, no, me neither. I don't get the fascination behind it.
It's
just a giant rabbit hole that gets you like really nowhere.
It's the same thing. I think it was like late last year or something. Like he he keeps linking me articles about like far left, like making themselves look stupid in public, and I asked him why do you go out of your way to let Google SEO find this stuff for you? And he's like, because it's funny. And he's like, he feels satisfaction from owning the libs, and I'm like, I've never understood it myself.
I like to see Jagare get into like IT stuff. I wonder if he like. I want to know what else he likes besides fucking social aspects of racist shit.
No, I mean like I don't mind that part of him, but it's like, no wait, did I just get? Oh, god damn it! Got a fucking lyra bow on my enchantress. It's like he's off to a good start, but then everything ends up devolving to racism. It's like I don't blame him for having curiosity on like why woke people exist or why trans people think everything is sexist. It's like it's just you're going about it all the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember his confusion when Lois said that his I think it was his father or something. His father's a trans person, and then he's like, "What?" It's like he's so fucking confused that a close friend of his is a trans person because he probably thought right off the bat that it was like the psychopathic chronically on Twitter type.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Naturally.
And his Freudian excuse is basically he hates that it's happening to Vietnam, and it's like, okay, why do you care?
People?
Or just like the woke phenomenon in general. It's he's so
that it's been brought over there recently or something.
Yeah, it's like he's so into the topic because it's like infecting his culture or something, and it's like, dude, I'm fucking born in America and like started off with this shit, and it's like, and I don't care, and he's like, well, it kind of seems like you have loyalty to nothing. Like, I have loyalty to people. I have loyalty to people who have two brain cells to rub together.
Yeah, I agree. I have loyalty towards people who like. I mean, we're all here for the same reason, which is to live your best life that you see fit, and to find meaning in whatever you want, as long as within moral. I believe in morals and stuff, so I think that's an important thing to follow. Things like that.
Yeah, I think the thing he doesn't get, like, I'm gonna sound stupid for quoting this, but in the video game Injustice 2, it's a game where Superman turns evil.
Yeah.
And basically, I forgot who said it in the game, but like near the beginning, somebody says everyone thinks they're the hero of their own story. So it's like it's easy for you to like look at the niggers and trans people and like watch their flailing around on the internet and say that like they're the bad guys, but they like in their eyes they legitimately think they're doing a good thing, and I think that's the part that he doesn't get. It's like they don't care about how much damage they're doing to normal people. It's because they're fighting racism and sexism that they think they're the good guys. So naturally, when you criticize their viewpoint, they're gonna get mad at you because you're using racist slurs. You're like, yeah, the racist slurs doesn't make anything better. So it's like he doesn't seem to get that part. Like he can't put himself in somebody else's shoes for a change of pace.
Yeah, I know. I think I remember. I think I said that to him last time I talked to him.
I feel like if you ever lived my life in college where I actually did know trans people and they did transition just as a legitimate like identity crisis and not just because some fucking idiot on Twitter told him to. He'd probably be doing his anti-trans thing to that sort of person too. Because that's all he fucking knows. Like, he's got no perspective.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Like if he ever lived in America, I fear for him meeting Lois's dead. He'd probably make the same assumptions of him. My dad was getting angry at him just for that because he wants to make assumptions out of everything, and he got to a point where like I think it was my sister woke up in the middle of him yelling and told him to be quiet. Because he's getting like really fucking heated about it. It's like ultimately I don't care that much about what he does with his life. It's just a fucking DFO server at the end of the day, but it's sad to watch. It's the same thing with Benny. It's like I can't really do anything about Benny. That doesn't mean I don't think it's sad to watch.
Yeah, I wish Benny had okay, here's the thing. As much as I don't feel bad for Benny, I still wish that he had somewhat of a better life for himself.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I think he's got a really good heart, and I think he deserves it in that sense to have a better life. But I don't think he deserves it as a person because he's just fucking lazy, and all he does is wallow and complain about his life instead of doing something about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like when he rage quit the DFOG Discord because too many people were telling him to get a job. Like people were talking to me about it because like I guess I was the person Benny talked to the most on DFOG, and a lot of people who were trying to help him out, like a lot of people were trying to get him a job because they just want him to live a better life. They're not doing it out of like a criticism of his lifestyle or anything like that, but that's the way he saw it. He just I don't that happens to a lot of people on welfare, and now my dad's like reversing his position on him, where it's like he calls Benny a genius because it's hard to get any sort of job because of AI.
Cool.
I guess he forgot the part where Benny literally has three job opportunities from his family sitting on his lap that he refuses to take. Because of this,
that's why I was like, I know Benny's situation, and I know that he's just a lazy fucking.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I told him before.
Only in this sense, he's a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I told him before, it's like if I was in your position, like I don't care if I'm be worse off on welfare. At least I'm not on fucking government money anymore.
Yeah, at least I can. At least I'm making my decisions of making money instead of relying on the government to do it. Yeah, exactly.
And he always, I noticed he always frames his how his life turned out is that he made the decision to be on welfare as if he's like fucking proud of that or something. And like when he talks about when my dad told him that he calls him a genius, like you can tell from his tone of voice that he's like cracking a smile as he says it. And it's like
Dad.
He's probably proud to be on welfare.
Well, I don't know, because like that's the thing with Benny though, is that like when he does get sad though, he sounds kind of like half-assed about it.
Well, yeah, because he even says to himself, it's partly because he's legitimately sad and partly to get somebody else's attention, because he's a narcissist. And the worst part is like I'd rather keep his company than anybody on DFOG Discord because 9 times out of 10 it's just the fucking psychopathic rich asshole. Am I out of? Oh wait, no, I have one character. It's like, I was like, did I run out of 1+1s already? It's like that's how much I've been talking today. Speaking of talking, I wish Kanjali did more of these like community conversation events, just to at least see if there are more people open to talking. Because I remember him telling me during his little interview thing that he finds it kind of tiring that nobody speaks in this community. And it's like, well. Or just in general, yeah, but mostly about the game. It's like, well, I told him, what do you expect? Most people just want to be left alone, really.
They only want to be praised for their ability to be strong in the game. That's all they want. They don't want to actually talk to people.
Or they want to talk about the lore, or stuff that isn't endgame, that requires no effort or anything like that. It's like, why do you think my criteria for being in the server is so broad? It's like all I care about is if you're a yapper, because those are the people that are interesting to me.
True.
And I remember seeing there's a guy named Afro Sensei on 80% DFO Discord who said something similar in regards to me, like after Kanjali did his interview. He said he finds it interesting. He said he told Kunjali to interview people like me because a lot of the people that the community hates usually have like interesting takes and stuff that are like exactly the opposite of what you expect. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like I'm just sick and tired of people. I'm just sick and tired of elitists being elitist and other people thinking that that's all there is to this community. Oh, hello? Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
my internet's getting shitty.
No worries. I'm here. I just playing WoW at the same time,
No, like I'm looking at the bit rate on
and
OBS.
I'm
Like,
dealing with this tank who's.
hello, can you hear me? Oh,
Can
disconnected
you
or
hear
not?
me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I'm just like I don't know if I'm getting disconnected or not here.
It sounds like you. Yeah, I think you've got really bad ping because you responded to what I said really late.